Former President Donald Trump is sending increasingly strong signals that he's soon going to start another run for the White House.
WPTV News Channel 5's Tori Dunnan has more on how this impacts our own backyard.
With speculation growing about the former president, the spotlight remains on Mar-a-Lago and its influence, especially after Tuesday.
Now, let's hear about how we're going to win on Tuesday first.
Inside Palm Beach County's GOP headquarters,
There's a red wave coming.
confidence appears to be building.
Anxious and nervous, but very excited about our chances of winning.
Strategizing,
You're one of our poll watchers. How's that going?
organizing. But it's not just midterms.
I will very probably do it again, okay? Very.
All eyes are on Mar-a-Lago and the former president's possible second presidential run. Is that buzz around the office or?
Well, we've heard a lot of buzz about President Trump and 2024.
Michael Barnett, the chairman of the Palm Beach County Republican Party, says they have to get through Election Day first.
We have to focus on getting Governor DeSantis reelected first. That's our primary job. DeSantis, Marco Rubio. We can worry about President Trump on November 9th. But if he declares he's running for president, I'll be the first one to sign up to join his campaign.
We stopped on Clematis Street to have a cup of coffee with our political analyst, Brian Crowley.
Never easy to predict what Donald Trump might do next.
Politics, he says, like a chessboard, is not always about the very next move.
The one thing everybody seems to agree upon is that Donald Trump's running in 2024.
Do you think that's a done deal?
With Donald Trump, it's risky to predict anything.
Conversation also building about Governor Ron DeSantis and a shot at the presidency.
There's been some speculation this week that Ron DeSantis may put off running until 2028. Most people still think he's running in 2024.
Does Mar-a-Lago still have the pull that it had when he was the president?
Do I think Mar-a-Lago is losing some influence? Sure. Is it possible that he'll get it all back after he announces his run? Possibly.
You know, there's talk in politics always of the kingmaker, right?
Right.
Is former President Donald Trump still the kingmaker within the Republican Party, especially here in Florida in our backyard?
Well, we'll know a lot more about whether or not Donald Trump's the kingmaker on Tuesday.
In West Palm Beach, Tori Dunnan, WPTV News Channel 5.
And according to published reports, Mr. Trump's inner circle is discussing the possibility of November 14th as the day he launches his presidential campaign.